I'm really focused on helping you find your personal style and curating a wardrobe that is meant for you. One that fits your personal style but yet fits your lifestyle. So fits your personal style and is functional. But one of the things I see is that a lot of content creators don't do videos on how to shop intentionally. And those who do are minimalists. So I'm not a minimalist, and so I thought it would be great to create a video from a perspective of someone who just wants to curate their ideal wardrobe. Honestly, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Carla Rockmore. She is also a content creator who has a very extensive closet, but everything in her closet fits her personal style. And so that's what my ultimate goal is. I don't really care about the amount of pieces that I have in my wardrobe, whether it be a small amount or a larger amount. I just want them to be functional and for them to all fit my personal style. So that's why I want my wardrobe to be functional and match my personal style. And so if you're someone who wants to shop intentionally like I do, but you're not a minimalist, then this video is for you. Whenever I'm shopping, there are some questions that I ask myself. First, I really think, do I even need to be shopping? That's number one before I even go shopping. Is it something that I really need to be doing? And I'll go further in some further videos as we go along and discuss more about that process. But the number one question I ask myself besides from that is, what is my goal for my wardrobe this season? So that's the important thing. If, like I said, my goal is to create a wardrobe that matches my personal style and that is functional. So that means that I need to think, like, what is my goal for this season? And what my goal for the season is based on what my inspirations are for that season and what I currently have in my wardrobe. So those are the main things that determine for me what my goal is for the season in regards to my wardrobe. So I create this catalog of various inspiration outfits, pictures, even as far as different colors, because I create different color schemes for each season. And so I analyze, what is it that I like about this outfit? Or what color is it that I want to pull from this imagery and put it into my wardrobe? And then based on that, I see, what do I have in my current wardrobe that aligns with that? What do I have that aligns with that? And then that's how I determine, in part, based on like what I buy. So that's just one thing to think about. So now that I'm older, I'm in my 20s. This year I'll be 34. I mean 20s. Now that I'm older, I'm in my 30s, and this year I'll be turning 34. And so, like I said, I'm focused on curating a wardrobe that is my personal style, that is functional. And I also want to be one of those women who, like, when I'm even 35, 38, 40, 45, I want to have items in my wardrobe that I can still wear, that is still good craftsmanship, still good quality items, that still match my style, so I can have a collection. When you have a collection, when you look at some women who are really stylish and you see what they wear, it's some of the older things that are just like the chef's kiss things. So I want to curate a collection that I wear that is fabulous. And so that requires me to think about some things. And because my style, because I'm trying to get things that have better craftsmanship, more fiber contents, then that usually requires a higher price point. So I will be shopping less. In order to have the quality that I would like, I have to shop less. And I'm okay with that. To me, quality over quantity. Buy the best quality that you can afford. That's a motto that I live by. So the second thing I think about are, what are the gaps in my wardrobe? And the way you do this is by creating outfits with your existing wardrobe for the next season. Create outfits. See how many outfit combinations you can come up with. What items fit. What doesn't fit. If something doesn't fit, get rid of it. If it has some sort of sentimental value, then you can keep it. That's fine. But don't put it away in like a memory box or chest. Don't have it in your wardrobe as something to wear, because that's not a functional piece. It's not something that you intend on wearing, but it just has sentimental value. So put it where you put sentimental objects. Separate it completely. Maybe you have an item that is your personal style, but you don't like the way it fits. Put that, jot it down somewhere. So I keep track of these items in Google Docs, and I also am a pen and paper kind of girl. I'm still analog. So I have a book that I write things down in. So whenever I'm doing this process, I write down, maybe let's say it's skinny jeans. Okay, skinny jeans, those ones I have don't fit. I need to change and get some more. So what are the gaps in your wardrobe? Maybe in the process of creating different outfits for the next season, I realized I don't have enough shoes. What are the gaps? Shoes would be a gap. So if you're not subscribed to my channel and you are getting value out of this video, then please comment down below, please subscribe, and also stay tuned, because as this fall season goes on, it's August now, next season is fall, autumn. Those are my favorite seasons. Autumn and winter are my two favorite seasons. So I'm gonna show you in depth. I'm gonna create a video showing you my process, how I switch over my wardrobe, how I get my wardrobe ready for the next season, and also more about how I find the gaps in my wardrobe. So if that's something that you're interested in, honing in on your wardrobe curation, then subscribe so that you don't miss any videos. So the next thing I think about is, what is my budget? Because let's be honest, you can want everything that you want to have, but if you don't have the coins, it doesn't matter. You can want it, but if you don't have the money, then it doesn't matter. Think about how you want to fund your wardrobe. Is that gonna be, are you gonna choose credit cards? Are you gonna use cash or debit? Or is it gonna be a combination? That's for you to decide based on your financial situation. It's up to each individual person. Now me, I don't have a lot of credit cards, but I do have a Banana Republic credit card, because if you've watched my channel before, you know that I love Banana Republic. Banana Republic is one of my favorite clothing brands, and so a lot of my foundational pieces come from Banana Republic. When I think about what's the first place that I want to shop, it's Banana Republic. So that's why I have a credit card from them. But I also have to say that I do not have a hard credit limit for my Banana Republic card, because I also want to have some sort of self-control. So I do have a certain limit on my Banana Republic card, so I do not get carried away or out of hand. So perhaps that's something that you could also do if you decide that you want to fund your wardrobe with credit. Make sure you get just a certain credit limit so that you are not tempted to go beyond it. But I mean, again, use your discretion. But when I'm buying something, most of my wardrobe I fund with my savings account. So I have two different savings accounts. I have a savings account for emergencies, so that's emergency funds, like anything I need for a car or any other emergency that may come up. But then I have one that is specifically just for fun. So it's just for my beauty items, my wardrobe, things of that nature. And so whatever is in that account is what I then can put towards my wardrobe. Put a certain amount from each paycheck in there, and then by the time the next season comes up and I'm ready to actually use it, there is some sort of fund there in order to purchase the items that I would like to purchase. This way it's not a financial burden on me, but I can still have fun with what is there. One example of something that I bought after saving some money from it is some Stuart Weitzman boots. So I have some Stuart Weitzman boots, and I love those boots, but they were definitely a splurge. But I know that I'll have them in my wardrobe for years to come. So just think about that. What is my budget? How am I gonna fund my wardrobe? And just remember to, like I said, buy the best quality that you can afford. So if you want a certain quality but you have a limited budget, then maybe you can only buy 1 or 2 items for the season And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not a rush to curate your wardrobe. You have time. It's a fun process, but it should also be a fiscally responsible process. So don't feel any pressure. Another question I ask myself is, does this align with my style values? I actually have a video about style values that I will link in the cards. But think about, what are your standards for your wardrobe? Everyone has different standards for their wardrobe, and whatever you decide is fine. But don't go against your values, because then more than likely you probably won't wear that clothing item or whatever it is that you purchased for your wardrobe. So for me, one of my style values are fiber contents. I really want to lean more into natural fiber contents, and so because of that, 85 to 90% of my wardrobe, I want my clothing items to be natural fibers. So your cottons, your linens, your silks, these kind of, your wools, camels, alpaca, like these kind of fiber contents is what I want my clothing to be made of. Natural fibers tend to last longer, and they actually feel better on the skin. And so when you're trying to curate a wardrobe, that is something to keep in mind, or that's something that I keep in mind for my particular wardrobe. And so when I see something that's visually appealing, when I go into a store, I pull an item. If I think it's attractive, I will then look at the care instructions. The care instructions often then on the label tell you what the content fiber is of this item, what the composition is, and what the percentage of it in each thing. So depending upon what it is, there's a certain percentage I need to have. If it's a coat, then I need to have greater than 50% wool inside a coat, because the coat is supposed to keep me warm. So I cannot have a coat that's acrylic or polyester. I'm not gonna be warm, and that's not gonna hold up over some years like I would like it to. But that's just the main thing. Cashmere, silks, natural fibers is what I look for. So if I don't see those, 9 times out of 10 I will walk away from the item and look for something else that aligns with that value. Now, I'm imperfect, and sometimes there are some things that catch my eye that may not be aligned with that. That's why I give myself 85 to 90%, so that 10 to 15% wiggle room. But more often than not, I actually stick to it, because it's something that is really important to me. It's something that I personally care about. So for me, that's not something that I usually veer from. 9 times out of 10, I will not invest in an item if it doesn't meet that style value. How does this make me feel? When I put on this clothing item, is it comfortable? Do I feel good? Do I feel subconscious? How do I feel? If I don't feel good in my clothing, then 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna wear it. Wherever I go, I cannot be my best self and just have fun in a moment, or just focus in a moment. Whatever energy it is that I'm supposed to have, if I'm focused on how uncomfortable I feel, then I cannot give what I'm supposed to give. And what I mean by that is, I cannot be my best self. And I try my best to be my best self. In our wardrobes, that's the reason why your wardrobe should match your personal style and be functional, because we are human beings who have to live and function. So we want to feel comfortable. So if something doesn't make you feel amazing, then don't spend your money on it. Like, why would we do it? If it's just okay, keep looking. It's okay. We will not die if we don't find this particular piece in a matter of months, or even in this season. We'll be fine. It'll be okay. Just keep searching until you find what it is that you're looking for. No rush. Does this align with my personal style? So for me, I'm not a trend focused person. So that's why videos about what the trend is typically not my style of video, because in my everyday life, when it comes to shopping, I don't shop and buy things because something's in trend. Like, I don't say, oh, I need to add this to my wardrobe to spice it up because this is in trend this season. I go with my personal stylist. If something is my personal style and it so happens to be on trend this season, well, great. That means that now that it's on trend, that I will see it more, so I can purchase more of them till the next time when maybe next season it's not on trend, but it's still my personal style, so I will still wear it. That's basically personal style trumps trends every time for me, and it should be the same for you, especially if you are wanting to curate a wardrobe that you can wear for years to come. Now, the only caveat I have to something being your personal style is sometimes there are items that I will wear because my husband likes them on me, and that's my man. So if he wants me to wear something, I can wear something to please him occasionally, but I'm not going to have several items of this thing, or it's just going to be one item. For example, he likes to see me in cargo pants and heels. I don't know. That's one of his things. So I have a pair of cargo pants, which actually he purchased, so so I wear them. Cargo pants are not really my vibe, like they're not part of my personal style, but I will wear them for him. So there are some caveats to something being your personal style, but you also got to make sure it's for a good reason, and somebody who's worth it to you is a good reason. Now, another thing I think about is how many ways can I style this? If it's a one-off item, now every once in a while we do have those special pieces that we wear one way, like evening gowns, or maybe like something that we would wear to a wedding. I'm not talking about those kind of things. I just mean like everyday wear. How many ways can you wear it? If I could only wear something one way, or like in my imagination is stretched to where I could only think of wearing this item one way, I typically would pass. I need at least 3 to 4 ways that I can wear something in order for the cost per wear to make sense. I need at least 3 to 4 ways to wear something for the cost per wear to make sense. So when you're shopping, don't think about just this one particular item. Think about how it aligns and coincides with your entire wardrobe. How does it align and coincide with your wardrobe for that season? Think about that. And you can start seeing some color schemes, a color palette that you will start creating. So think about those kind of things. That's very important. This way it's not just a one-off item, but you can mix and match. Now it doesn't have to just be neutral, so that's another thing. If a lot of these videos, when they talk about curating your wardrobe and what your palette should be, now I happen to really like neutrals. I do like neutral colors, but I also like colors. I love blues. Blue is my favorite color, so all different shades of blues. I love the different greens, the olives, the hunters. I like camels, like different shades of browns. I like yellow. I like some shades of red, pinks. Like I like a variety of colors. So I don't think that in order to have a wardrobe that is functional, that matches your personal style, you need to necessarily have all neutral colors and just all solids. No, you just need to have a palette that you can work with, a palette that is functional for you, and then you'll wear these items several different ways. Prints. You just need to have a print that you like. Or if you don't like prints, then don't buy them. Don't have them in your wardrobe. So these are just some things to think about in regards to shopping intentionally. If you like this video, please subscribe. Stay tuned for my next video. In the meantime, check out this video about my style values. This might give you some ideas about some style values that you might adopt.